Hello friends, it's time for more Oblivion. Let's go ahead and I'm going to open the game up because if I have the game open and then go to click my streaming software, it crashes the whole game. Oblivion's a well put together game. Definitely no problems. Okay, so last time we did this, we lit the flames of Agnon, and then Sheogorath was invisible, and then he appeared, and I couldn't interact with him. I tried every console command known to man. Holy shit, the music is so loud. Let me just get in there. I tried every console command known to mankind. Hello. And Daedrakind, probably. Sheogorath was untalkable. I did everything I could think of. So I reloaded the game and redid the whole fucking Flame of Agnon thing. I bum rushed the whole thing. I immediately ran up and just cleared the whole area. So we're back at it again. Last time, we lit it for Crucible. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it for Bliss this time, and maybe that'll go better. Maybe Sheogorath will like it more. I should report to Sheogorath that I've lit the Great Torch as he requested. No, don't tell me he's invisible again.
Tidings and welcome.
No, don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me, game. No. It did it again. Oh yeah, there he is. I bet I can select him too. Yep, there he is. There he fucking is, right there. Oh. Okay. I appreciate you two boys coming into the stream. You get to see me suffer. Okay, let's try Resurrect 1. I think I spelt it right. That killed him. I know it killed him because I heard him fall to the ground.
Look who's here. You. How about that?
Okay, so very clearly, the quest line is bugged, and it doesn't seem to matter which one I light the flame for. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave. He already left too. I can't see him now. He's still invisible. Oh, there he is.
How about that?
Cannot interact with him. Let me just do it again. Just to prove I've killed him and brought him back from death, and he still refuses to talk to me. What did I do to him? You can't reset him or reset the quest. I also like his gloves. So, what's the verdict, Father? Ending it all? Leaving the Isles forever? What a cool and charismatic streamer getting 4 viewers. Thank you, Meek. Yeah, that's the big question. We can leave, and I can do other quests in the Isles, which might be kind of fun. Ooh, Split is a fun one. Split is a neat one because everybody here has wacky personalities, if I recall. I can attempt to find the exact code to reset this quest, or end the quest and start the next one. We can leave. We can go back to Cyrodiil, and I can go find. I'm pretty sure Martin is an orc. We could go find the orc prince of Cyrodiil and continue that. I'm inclined to just finish the quest with a console command, which is annoying, but I will do it. Oh, here we go. No! Ah! My fucking... I don't think we can do the Shivering Isles! Something happened to him! He's broken! I can't... At this point, I'm just... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an executive decision. This same fucking thing happened years ago when I streamed Fallout 4. Fallout 4 broke permanently in a way where I couldn't complete the main quest. So I made the executive decision to take my gun and shoot every NPC in the game. I'm not going to do that here. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make myself the Prince of Madness, okay? I'm going to go to the palace. I'm going to find the quest that activates the Grey March, and I'm going to activate the Grey March while I'm standing there. Jigalax should spawn in, right? And then we can just kill him, and then we'll win. We'll win the whole thing, right? That should work. You can't tell me that's not gonna work. That seems like such a good idea. This seems foolproof. There's no way something could go wrong. Probably. Maybe we should start it from inside the palace, because I'm pretty sure the quest needs to be in there. Like Haskell's gonna tell me something. Okay. Hello? I'm pretty sure that was a woman that ran by, which is very abnormal to see a guard that's a woman. One of those guards of order. Are we friends? That's a maybe. That's a maybe. That's a hard maybe. I think it all fucked up when we killed Jiglag 1 hour into the game. I don't know. You know? I think that, like everything was fine. Chigworth was talking to me. He was talking about cheese. I have to like replace him. Everything was going well. It was as soon as I lit the flame of Agnon, all of a sudden he's like, I fucking hate this guy. This fucking guy, piece of shit. I hate him. Can I roll to seduce the Prince of Madness? Oh, fuck. I have dice. I usually have dice on me. I actually just got a new set of like, metal dice that are really pretty. I would have straight up just rolled for initiative to seduce the Prince of Madness. Anyway, let's rebuild that gatekeeper. There we go. Everything will be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a normal video game. Nothing is broken. Everything's fine. We'll get him next time. Jigglaggle. It's fine. Whomst is this over here? Are you an enemy? Are you an enemy or are you a friend? Oh. Shit, I didn't light the flame of Agnon. Hold on. I don't want to walk around. Part of me is a little tempted to just walk around with the flame of Agnon forever just because it's kind of funny. It does put a visual effect on my screen, which is ugly as fuck. But just the idea... We'll be the flame of Agnon for a little bit. Just for a little while, you know? Anyway, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing alright? Everybody having a good day today? As you can see, my day's going great. Everything is fine. It is excellent. On a more serious note, my day actually is excellent today. Have you ever just, like, gone into your job? Or, like, maybe even just gone into school? Umarill's buffed himself again. You ever go into your school, you know, maybe you have, like, a butt ton of work to do. And someone tells you, oh, it's going to take you, like, a week to do this, right? And somehow you just, like, bang it out perfect, you know? You bang it out perfect, no drafts are needed, everything is fine. That happened to me. I was commissioned by my job to produce a video that's going to be shown on a Jumbotron tomorrow, actually, during a hockey game. And I was told on Wednesday that this would consume, or Tuesday, I was told this would consume 24 hours of my life between Wednesday and Thursday. This was really talked up to me, right? This was going to be like the biggest project I've worked on in months. And I banged it out in like an hour and a half. Ooh, Summoner Warlord, hell yeah. And I sent it off and I was like, okay, surely they'll have critiques of my work, right? Nah. They get back to me and they're like, this is perfect. Just change, literally just move this clip to this part of the video and we're done. And I was like, you're sure? They were like, yep. So I did that and I sent it off. And I checked in like 30 minutes later. I was like, are you sure you don't want any more changes? They're like, we already sent it off to the lawyers. It's already been approved. It's already going to be on the Jumbotron on Friday. And I was like, oh. Oh. So then they just didn't have any more work for me. For the rest of the week, I guess. Until probably tomorrow. Maybe they'll have work tomorrow for me. But straight up today, I did nothing at my job. I did nothing. I sat around, and that was pretty cool. I watched a little bit of Owl House. That show's really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. The girl with the green hair just kissed the main character, and that was pretty cool. That was... Holy shit! Why is this goblin so big? Is this just me? No, look how big this fucker is. Why is he so big? Jesus Christ. I mean, he's rocking an iron war axe. He probably could have just bopped me with his hands. I'm doing okay. I bought a chair for my music room, and I bought another scale figure. My wallet is crying. Did you get, like, a good chair? Is it, like, a gamer chair or a desk chair? Or just, like, a chair? Like, you know, a decorative piece of furniture chair. Like, the feeling there's nothing on TV, but, like, for a whole day. But other than that, I'm good. Ah. You're stuck in a show hole, Capra. That's what I always call that feeling. When you want to watch something, but like there's nothing on the TV, you know? You're looking for something to watch, but you got nothing. That's a show hole. I enter those a lot. Oh! I thought that guy would have put up maybe a little bit more of a fight. He just didn't at all. Just a bear. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's an arena bear. Jesus. That guy hurts. He's very big and annoying. Also, love traps. My favorite thing is just to walk in somewhere and then just immediately take damage. Super cool. It just thundered and now my dog is scared. My dog gets scared not at thunder, but at the sizzling sound of a frying pan. So whenever I'm cooking food, my dog will run into this room, which is on the complete opposite side of the house, and she will crawl under this desk that I'm sitting at now, or my wife's desk, and she'll just sit. She won't cry or nothing. She'll just hang out, because she knows eventually the food will be done. It's very cute. A rat! Alright. Let's, I can't wait to get rid of this Flame of Agnon thing. But it is a silly little meme. Minotaurs! This guy's everywhere. I fight a lot of Minotaurs for whatever reason. Oh, hello. Test subject? This test subject is stacked. Spelljunk Amulet. It's always valuable. Mort Flesh. Let's see. Mythic Dawn Commentaries number 2. Moving up in the world. Alright. Guess that's all we're getting there. He gets an unobtainable helmet. Oh. Oh no, it might be a quest helmet. Also got a reply back from my job, so that was good. Oh, that's excellent, Capra. My wife is currently looking for a new job. She's very unfulfilled at the job that she's at currently. It's a good job, right? She goes in, and she gets paid hourly. And most of the time, they don't have work for her to do, so she kind of just sits around and reads fanfic on her phone all day. But she feels extremely unfulfilled, and she's... I mean, like, I could definitely work a job where all I gotta do is sit there and read on my phone. I have no issue collecting a paycheck and getting the fuck out of there. But my wife is not the same. She needs to be doing something. She's one of the... Ooh, human blood. She's one of those people that, like, if she's not doing something that's fulfilling... or she doesn't feel like she's contributing in some way, then she's not, like, happy. And I guess I get it. I'm just not at all the same way. Participant. He participated in me murdering him. A perfumed letter. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta read this. Let's see. Oh, I picked up this book as well. I'm afraid to click it because I feel like I'll... This is default with no tags at all. BR is a single line break. Interesting. Withershins. Nice. Restoration can cast... Nice. This is good. This is great. Helm of Unlife. I have so many wacky books in here. Works in their true nature. So I figured I might as well just, like, do this while we're here. Because I'll definitely forget if I don't. Black Arrow for marksmanship. Where's that perfume letter? There it is. Mythic Dawn Oh no, I already had volume 2 of the Mythic Dawn commentaries, didn't I? I think I have that sitting back at home. Finally, somebody sees me for what I am. I'll admit I was taken aback by their approach. A paralysis spell hardly seems like a proper token of respect, but I've given it some thought and they probably didn't think I would willingly associate myself with them. In fact, they were probably right to do so. If I hadn't been paralyzed while they carried me away, they'd probably knew I'd have called an army of flying scamps to chew their eyes out. But here I am, and I have to be honest. I was beginning to worry the world didn't appreciate me until now. These guys get it. They brought me all the cured meats I can eat, and I can scarcely empty a cask of wine before another is rolled into my room. Oh, they don't get too close. They know. A wayward glance from me could break their spines. They needn't worry, of course. I know why I'm here. I saw all the other combatants. They heard of me. Beldring, the grand champion of the Felgorad arena, and favored bodyguard to Emperor Kinpo and his 1,000-feathered cap. Of course they'd want to see me become the champion of the Shivering Isles as well. So I train, and they bring me all the equipment I need. I don't think it'll be much longer now. No, I'll peel the skin off my enemies. For the glory of Palganja, and the entertainment of these servants who have been so dutiful in their desire to witness my grandeur. What the fuck are you just doing in here? Very weird, man. Cured meats, my beloved. I made my first sale at my new job today. Ooh, you work in sales? What are you selling? Because I ain't buying. You can't sell me anything. Because I'm broke. Unless you're selling Magic the Gathering cards. In which case, I will make an exception. Bone blizzards. Bone meal. Sales is such an interesting career path. I knew somebody who was, she was in vacuum sales, and she worked at a vacuum store, and she was so good at selling vacuums that they would send her to conventions to sell stuff. And I didn't even know that, like, vacuums specifically had conventions, but I'd believe it. I mean, there's conventions for just about everything. But it is an interesting idea.
Run away!
Are we friends? Oh, I can't get to you. Don't worry. I'll save you. Leave my friend alone. Bitch. Oh, I guess this guy doesn't want to be my friend. Listen, I fucking collisioned through that wall to save you. Absolutely disrespectful. Oh, staff. Oh, that makes sense. He was doomed the whole time. That's on me. Probably should have let him live. I love the design of the flesh golems in this game. I just think they're so cool. Just as a concept as well. What's everyone's... Phone lines for a third party partnered with AT&T. If you got a Sam's/Costco membership, you might be able to save a lot of money on your phone bill. I don't have a Costco membership. There's just an empty void here. This is definitely not a place I should be. Let's go back in. There we go. And I'm also gonna fly into this guy's room and fucking kill him, so he'll leave me alone. You're a dickhead. Lockpick, hell yeah. Alright, let's resume our quest. So we went that way. Went this way. I think we have to go this way now. Or no, we just go up the stairs, I think. What's everyone's favorite cured meat, says Dingo. Tony, how many cards do you have? Capra, to put it into perspective, there are over 200,000 Magic the Gathering cards. I could have maybe like 10% of that and I wouldn't have enough. But what are my options for cured meats? Because, like, obviously I can imagine meats in my head. But cured meats, my brain is like, what counts as it? Like, is prosciutto a cured meat? Prosciutto's a cured meat, right? Is bacon a cured meat? Bacon is a cured meat. Cursed meat. I'll start. I like Fenelar. It has such a unique taste. Yeah, considering it's a meat with an unpronounceable name, Dingo, I'd imagine it's at least a little unique. What is it? Is it some sort of venison? Oh, hello.
You! I remember you. You're the adventurer who slew my gatekeeper, are you not?
She is very loud. Yes, I slew him. I needed to get in.
The ends justify the means, do they?
Yes, absolutely.
You'll pay for that one day. Now, by all means, come right in. Walk in here as if you own the place. By what authority do you disturb me?
The only authority that matters. By the authority of your Lord Sheogorath.
I see. Sheogorath is too important to come on his own account.
Yes.
He
He is literally a
mortal
god,
lackey.
yes.
Well then, I trust my servants didn't give you too hard a time getting in here? What is it Sheogorath's lackey requires of me?
My lord demands a new gatekeeper. New gatekeeper, Milady. Tips Fedora.
Ah, your tone is more in line with my station. Please continue.
Let's see, will you lend us your powerful magic?
Yes, powerful magic indeed. It is proper that you bid me kindly, lest I show you the meaning of pain and suffering. Alas, I am still distraught over the destruction of my sweet child. I cannot return to
My
this
favorite thing...
room. You must do this.
My favorite thing about these fucking characters is when they do this.
Travel to the gardens of flesh and bone. There you will gather mystical components needed for the ceremony.
They just look all around. Suspicious.
Go fetch me blood liqueur, osseous marrow, dermis membrane, and essence of breath. And take this key. It will allow entry into the gardens and give you direct access to my sanctum.
Alright, cool.
Does this hurt more or
Let's
less?
see. What happens if I go into these places and kill all these people? Probably good stuff, I'd imagine. Let's see here. It's cheap. The only drawback is it's expensive. Oh. I've never had sheep meat before. I'd love to try it. I'll try anything once. I'm pretty easygoing with food. One of my favorite things is to just try new restaurants and just try new food. I'm very adventurous in that way. A lot of people can't do that for whatever reason. A lot of people just, like, can't try a new restaurant. My least favorite thing. It drives me fucking bananas. I'll be like, okay, let's go to a restaurant. I'll say to my wife, let's go to a restaurant. And she'll be like, okay, which one? And I'll be like, well, this new one opened. Let's go to this one. And she goes, let me look up the menu. And I'll be like, nope, we're just going to go. She's like, but what if I don't know if I'm going to like anything? And I'm like, it's a restaurant. And you'll eat just about anything. There's no way there isn't a single item on the menu that you're not going to eat. She's like, but I have to know what everything is. And I'm like, nope, we're just going to go. And then we go. And then she has a great time. All of her favorite restaurants are ones that we've just gone to, you know? Very rarely do we go to a restaurant and it's like a complete dud. Yeah, not going to talk to me, I see. It's just fun. It's just fun. You just go somewhere that you don't know what's going on. That's a good time. At least I think it's a good time. Let's go to Passwall. Mortadella. God, you guys are like giving out meats that I've never even heard of. I'd look it up, but then the game would crash because I'd have to use my other monitor. Let's go get all these materials, though. Prosciutto and Capicola are my favorite I've tried, but I want to try gravlax. I've tried Capicola. I don't enjoy it too much, but I do love prosciutto. I had some really, really good prosciutto the other day. I think prosciutto's super easy to fuck up, especially if you buy like a cheap cut. The issue with it is if you buy like cheaper prosciutto, it's super greasy, almost slimy, and like that's just not yummy, you know? Grease in your mouth, it's... I always love seeing slaughterfish on land. That sucks, but this one was like... It was like bone dry. In the best way. It was salty, it was so fucking good. And I was eating it with some really good cheese. Which, I mean, who doesn't love a good cheese? I love cheese. I'll eat most cheeses as long as they're not like the, not like a blue cheese. I'm not a fan of cheese that's full of mold in it. Not because I have an issue with the mold, it's just usually the flavor that I'm not into. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I almost just died. All of that shit almost just killed me just now. Jesus. I want to try crocodile meat. I've had alligator before. I've had croc and alligator. It's both super good. Would highly recommend. Sheep is fairly common to eat here. Fennelar is like a very traditional Norwegian thing, and I would suggest trying it if you get the chance. I don't think there's a single place I could go to get Norwegian food here. I want to try a blue steak. I don't know, I'm picky with my steaks. Twisted Roots, can't open it. You know what I love? I do this, I want to say once every other month, just because it's expensive to do. Obviously buying a steak is is pricey. You know, steaks aren't cheap. But every like 2 months or so, we'll buy ourselves just a really good cut of a steak. Like a sirloin steak. Oh, this guy just wandered around. Oh, he's from the DLC. This guy's a DLC villain. I don't want to break him. I'll take those frost salts, though. We'll buy a really, really good steak. And I will make just the most delicious fucking garlic herb butter that you ever did see. Try and make it. It's super easy. You just stick any kind of herb in softened butter and mix it around. And then you melt that over the steak. Oh, it's really good. It's really good. Oh. Why can't I get in? Let me check the map. Well, there's nothing that way. This is the only way to go, and it won't let me in. So, time for some more cheating, boys. Listen, if the game's gonna be difficult, then we're cheating it up. Can't open it from this side either. Listen, Bethesda, you're not gonna beat me. I'm not gonna let you beat me. I'm gonna beat you. I will. Ah! Jesus. Spooky. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. I don't know what kind of wacky shit the game expects me to be doing here to get through all these vines. It's fine. We'll just, you know, we'll just go the other way. Man, this guy is really high level. There we go. I don't like cheese much on its own. I need it in a thing. I'm one of those gremlins who will just eat cheese, like shredded cheese, out of a bag. I had bought a block of cheese at the supermarket, and I shredded a bunch of it over some pasta that I made. It was really, really good. But, you know, once the pasta was done, I still had some leftover cheese. And my wife was like, oh, you want me to cut up that cheese for you? And I was like, no, it's fine. And I just started taking these, like, big, meaty bites out of this block of cheese. And she's looking at me just absolutely disgusted. And she's like, how can you do that? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you can't just take a bite out of a block of cheese. You have to cut it with a knife or something. I'm like, who fucking... first of all, I'm the only one eating this cheese. This is my cheese. You don't like it, so it's for me. No one else is going to eat this cheese. And, ooh, a sweet roll. Why does it matter if I'm just taking big honks out of it? She's like, nobody does that. And I'm like, okay. Where's the problem here? It's gonna end up in my stomach, whether it's a little bite that you cut off with a knife, or if I'm taking a big, meaty fucking chomp out of it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's getting into my mouth. That's the important thing, right? I'm consuming the food. Tony is a rat kid. Live your life, bite some cheese. At least you're not eating a whole bowl of shredded cheese. I used to do that when I was younger. I used to do that a lot. I would eat it straight out of the bag, or I would put it into a bowl. I would do that often. And now that I'm older, I can buy, like, good quality cheese. So I don't need to do that. There we go, dermis membrane. I don't need to eat shredded cheese out of the... Eating shredded cheese out of the bag, that's like kid stuff, you know? Kids who grow up doing that will eventually grow up to be adults like me, who just take big, meaty bites out of their cheese blocks. Fuck, you know what cheese I love? This is actually very fitting that we're talking about cheese, considering this is the Shivering Isles. I adore brie. I think brie is just so good. Like a really high quality brie that's just like creamy and delicious. Ugh. Lose my shit for that. Is this gonna cause a problem if I kill this Wraith of Sithis? Probably not. I already did all the Dark Brotherhood stuff. I think I'm good. Dagger of Discipline. The only way to get that dagger is to kill the Wraith, I believe. I mean, with the randomizer, anybody could drop that. Mountain lion. I'm sorry, what is this? What a little creature. Why are you so small? You're so little. Ooh, a lot of health, too. I've never seen a little enemy like that. There we go. We got the Osseous Marrow. Now we just need Essence of Breath, and I think we're all set. Bring the Viper Eye. No, thank you. Shredded cheese out of the bag is really tasty. Blue cheese is really good. I'm not denying that shredded cheese out of the bag is good. I just think that once you get older, you can upgrade to just eating full blocks of cheese. That's like the kind of growth that I think is important to go through. When you're old enough to just afford eating blocks of cheese whole, and you don't need to get the shredded cheese, that's when you know you've made it. that's when you know. I bet Jeff Bezos eats just giant blocks of Parmigiano, you know, just all the time. I would. With all that Amazon money, you bet your ass I would. Okay, we need to find... There we go, Essence of Breath. Are we friends? Okay, we're not friends. He says no. Love his design, though. Oh, Jesus Christ. Arrow of Jinxing, Hungry Tongue. I love a good brie. I've only had brie and pastries. I want to try more cheeses. You should, Dingo. You should. Like, I know I'm going to hate it, because when I move out of the country, like, no one else is going to stock the cheese that we make here that is good. That... You might be wrong, because specialty cheese shops are very popular. We have one near me that's called the, I straight up just think it's called the Cheese Place. And I have yet to go. It's one of those stores that I always want to go to, and I was so sad. I was driving the other day. We were out on a little adventure. Wife's driving, and she looks at me and she's like, "Shit. We both have our day off and we're out like out and about." And I was like, "Yes, that is what we're doing." She's like, "No, this is good. We've never been able to go to that cheese store because it's closed by the time we both get out of work. And we're already driving to a card store that's right next to it." And I was like, "This is amazing. How fortuitous. This is stellar. So great of you to remember and then tell me." And then we get there, and she's like, and we're at a strip mall, right? And she's looking around for the cheese shop. She can't find it in the strip mall. I'm looking around for the cheese shop. Can't find it. So she goes, "Open up your cellular telephone, Tony, my beautiful husband, who I love very much and got super excited for some cheese. Look up the cheese store so we could just know exactly where it is." I look it up. You know what my phone tells me? Cheese store is 35 minutes away. Complete opposite direction of town. She just completely misremembered where the fuck we were going. Umaril! Next time... Look, I do think it's super funny that Umaril is away at the end here. All he's got is a hunger tongue on him. Umaril's sword. Next time you should buff yourself a few more times, you loser. Let's get this Essence of Breath and get out of here. Wait until the Essence of Breath is in the bottle. Oh, okay. Cool. I captured the Essence of Breath. I think that's everything. Right? Okay. Ooh. Did we get the blood liqueur? I don't think we did. Yeah, I think we're missing that. Hold on. That's fine. Brown cheese is really good, but I don't know if you can get that easily outside of Scandinavia. I've never had brown cheese before. I've never even heard of that. Damn. It's Cash Kaval, by the way. It's good shit. Are we just going to talk about cheese for the rest of the stream? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. On the same subject of cheese out of the bag, what's your guys' opinion on cheese sticks? You know, like a good old string cheese stick? You know, classic childhood snack. Also, I don't know what your, like, shredded cheese of choice is, but for me at the store, I gotta go for Sargento cheese. I just think Sargento cheese is really good, right? So, when I saw that they had Sargento cheese sticks at the store, I was like, oh man, I've been buying, like, these cheapo cheese sticks. I'll buy Sargento, the premium cheese stick. Don't fucking do it. Actually, I'm gonna give you guys a little treat. I'm gonna give you a live fucking show. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna be right back. Show you how bullshit this is. Alright, I'm back. I'm back from my kitchen. You give me 1 second here. I'm gonna show you the most bullshit shat I've ever seen, okay? Look at this. First of all, let me get the combat music off. Okay. In my hand, I have Sargento cheese, the cheese stick. Expensive. It costs more than a normal cheese stick because Sargento cheese is premium cheese, okay? I love their shredded cheese. It's really good. And here we have a Galbani cheese stick. Noticeably cheaper. The packs that have this are like half the cost of this, and there's more of them. I'm going to show you the bullshit and why I don't buy these anymore. Look how easy this is, okay? And get my hands fucking nice and dry, because my hands are always perpetually sweaty. Nice, easy to peel. Look at that. Very little effort, I can get the whole thing out of here. Easy. I can start enjoying my delicious string cheese, right? I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that I can replicate this with every Sargento cheese stick. Okay, first of all, I have to fiddle to get this thing open. Watch. Fucking... It's impossible to get open. Here, I have a towel. Because again, my hands get sweaty. I usually keep a towel near my desk so I can wipe it off. Alright? I'm going to use the towel to hold one end, and I'm going to use my shirt to hold the other. Because I need 2 fucking cloths to get this open. It's peeling. Okay, we've made progress. Every fucking time it splits down the middle and I can't get it out of the fucking plastic. So now what do you think I'm going to do? You're going to say, "Oh, Tony, it's okay. Just pull it from the backside maybe and you could just like shimmy the cheese out, right?" Wrong, because this cheese, there's no gap between, there's no air in here. So it's impossible to fucking push it out because now it's stuck in here. So now I'm stuck with this nub in here and this half a thing over here. Every time it's consistent. I can replicate this with any fucking Sargento cheese stick. Don't buy a Sargento cheese stick, okay? Cheese sticks are nostalgic. They're delicious. They remind you of childhood for most people because most kids have this as a snack. It's great. It's delicious. Who doesn't love a good old string cheese? You know what I mean? It just feels good to peel it down and just eat it. This fucking thing, it's not even easy to peel either. It either takes off nothing or it takes off half the fucking cheese and then I get less of them to peel off. Just awful. Terrible. That's my rant for today. Follow me on Twitch to see lovely content like this, boys. Where else will you get live cheese stick review tutorials? Nowhere, that's where. Fucking nowhere. At least we can finish this quest. God, I need a stronger weapon than this dinky ass little thing. Remember when I started the stream and I was going to be an archer? I remember those times. Crimson Eviscerator's broken. Dagger of Winter is fine, but like... I did pick up this one, the Debaser. I've never seen this weapon. It's a silver short sword, I think. I've never seen this before. We're gonna take this one. Shock scroll. I love everyone in the chat just losing their shit. I love all of you guys understanding my absolute pain here. I haven't had cheese fondue in ages, but I want to try it again because it's so fucking good. Chocolate fondue is really good too. Have you guys ever had like homemade marshmallows with some sort of fondue? That's always, oh, just so good. I'm a real slut for marshmallows, what can I say? I have the worst sweet tooth. Because I'm a diabetic and I'm not really supposed to eat candy, it's one of those things, you know, where like, I know I'm not supposed to have it, but I want to. Also, I just fucking love candy, so that's why I always have like pounds of candy around. I mean, it's perfect if my blood sugar gets low, then I could just down some candy and it goes right back up. This is the quickest way out of here, I believe. At least I have my cheese sticks. I'm sure all of you guys are screaming. Tony, why didn't you peel the cheese stick? All that hooting and hollering just for you to just bite into it. It's almost, it's like biting into a Kit Kat, you know, like without breaking them, just like straight down the middle. Well, what can I say? The cheese has lost my respect. There we go. Where's the exit? Way over there. Alright. Let me do this. Let me see if I can get this nub out successfully. Just so I don't have this nub sitting on my desk. You know what I often have to do? I have to take my knife. And then I have to carefully carve the outer edge of this fucking thing. To, like, break it open. I have to, like, surgically remove the Sargento cheese stick. I shouldn't have to do this. No God would allow this. If God was real, he wouldn't allow this to happen. I don't think so. I certainly don't believe that there can be a God if he allows Sargento to do this to the public. Maybe that's what I get for not being a religious man. God is laughing at me, and he makes me suffer by making me think I should buy Sargento cheese. I shouldn't. I did surgery on cheese. Have you ever had raclette cheese? Because that shit is really good too, especially over potatoes. Oh god, are we talking about potatoes now? This is just a food stream. I'm super hungry now. That's... oh. I love potatoes. One thing I'm super proud of... Listen, I'm not very proud of a lot of things when it comes to myself. I have a very low self-esteem. And I don't consider myself to be very good at most things. Or particularly attractive or charismatic, right? Oh. Poor gatekeeper skeleton. But if there's one thing I know how to do, it is whipping up the most delicious mashed potatoes you have ever tried in your whole life. I make such good mashed potatoes. And you want to know what's great about them, too? Is that the potatoes that I make, they hold really well. Which is very abnormal. You can microwave them the next day and they'll taste just as good because I use shredded cheese in the potatoes and that, like, releases their oils into the potato. I almost just, like, I almost just slashed her with my sword without thinking. Like, just instinctively. I thought she was an enemy. I fucking love mashed potatoes.
No way. I'm never talking to you ever again. After she found out what I told you, she...
Oh, I was about to say, you're not who I'm looking for. I guess I can kill you without remorse. Yeah, you're not who I'm looking for. She just has a wow, I don't think I've ever seen just a staff in this game. I'm gonna take that. It has no effects or anything. That's super weird. I have never seen that before. Fucking love potatoes. Plan on making potato fondant sometime. Ooh. Let's see here. I always judge people based on how well they can make mashed potatoes. Gordon Ramsay has the egg test, which is that if you can't make scrambled eggs properly, Gordon Ramsay thinks that you are unable to cook, which is fair. Scrambled eggs are easy. They're just time-consuming if you want to make them correctly. It's a lot of stirring. But my test is the mashed potato test. If you make dog shit mashed potatoes, I pretty much consider you to be you are a third-rate cook with a fourth-rate kitchen. That's what you are.
Excellent. All that remains is to choose the body parts.
I'm ready. Let's choose them.
Fearing one day someone might manage to kill my child, I have been preparing a new body. I've created versions of each appendage. With various enhancements, you must choose one of each. I am attached to them all. Artist's prerogative.
Alright, let's do it.
Select one pair of...
Okay. Let's pick some body parts, boys and girls.
All day making your choices.
I'm ready. I love this quest just for the body part section at the end. It's so cool. Legs of nimbleness, and then legs of fortitude. Okay, let me save the game just in case any sort of error happens. Angry mind. Oh. Okay, it doesn't tell me anything about them. Heart of wound sharing. Art of spell turning. Let's make him really fast. Breast of life, breast of magic. We'll make him really fast and really tanky. And we'll give him... Ooh, chopping? We'll give him a chopping arm. Frost shielding, shock shielding, and fire shielding. Obviously we'll give him a shock arm, because the invaders use shock magic. We'll give him a chopping arm. And then we'll... I'm pretty sure it'll... Yeah, it'll swap. And then we'll give him... the wound sharing. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll give him this one. I mean, I like the idea of Angry Mind, but he isn't going to be a wizard, and also I think the other one looks cooler, so... Make him into the most annoying Dark Souls boss. Oh, then I think we've succeeded. He's really fast and way too tanky. I've just made Melania Blade of Mikola, basically. I think he doesn't heal on every attack, does he? I think he might. I think I picked the thing that heals him. If I gave him a sword, it would really be on brand, but I'm a sucker for axes, so...
Don't worry.
Let's do it up.
You've made your selection. Now we travel to the statue of our Lord in the Fringe. There we will perform the ceremony. Make haste.
You know what I'm curious about?
Please!
Oh, Jesus Christ, people are loud. I'm curious what is going to happen when we make this guy. What I mean by that is that I'm curious if the randomizer will allow the gatekeeper to come out normal, or if the gatekeeper is going to be like a complete mess. Like, what if it comes out and it's not a gatekeeper? What then? This is going to be weird. I hope it comes out and it's just like a slaughterfish spawns in, or like a level 1 goblin, like something dumb, you know? That's what I want it to be. I hate that my dad buys like ready-made mashed potatoes. The brand he buys makes me sick. Ugh. I used to eat like instant mashed potatoes out of the bag when I was in college. It's not like the worst thing ever. It's not good. Oh, don't tell me there's a problem. Don't tell me there's a problem with the quest. Oh, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be so upset if the quest is broken. Oh, it's broken. Ah! I wanted to summon the Adoring Fan and then beat him up to make myself feel better. But the game won't even give me that. I can't have a son. I can't beat up on the homeless. I hate it here. I can't do anything. I just have to suffer. I just have to suffer with 800 quests for the Shivering Isles that I could never complete. Or just... Please tell me you're not. Who are you people? Ah! Boris, what are you doing here? Why aren't you there protecting Martin? Stop stealing from the dead, Boris. Fucking cringe. Hey, Chancellor Okada, who the f- How did you get here? Why aren't you in the Imperial City? Okay, let me, oh, he had a necromancer, so this guy was for sure evil. Sharagorath would never let me get beat up like this. The disrespect from fucking... To get beat up outside of the Shivering Isle gate, when I have the soul of an entrepreneur and the swagger of a newborn babe, is just so disrespectful. I think we're done here, ladies and gentlemen. On the next episode, we're going back to Cyrodiil. I'm gonna hopefully finish the questline. Could you imagine? I don't even think we're gonna get to finish the questline. I'm curious if the game will even let me finish it at this point. We are rushing the main story just to see if it will allow me the opportunity. What if you invest the quest stage through consoles? I tried that too, and it didn't work. I tried to progress the quest, and it didn't do it either. At this point, if I can't... So here's the issue. Here's what before I go, I'm going to give you my theory on what I think is happening. So it's the same thing earlier in the stream when I went to the palace and I tried to activate the Grey March. It didn't change the environment properly. This environment is supposed to be under attack right now. It's supposed to be a completely different version of itself, and I haven't figured out how to spawn that in correctly. I've tried console commands, but it won't do it. And without this, like, actively hurting area, I can't make a new gatekeeper. So I guess Todd wins today. Todd Howard wins. He bent me over, and there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to concede to Todd. I think that's the way it has to be. And you know, I'm okay with that. We tried. All right? All you guys saw me try. This was a journey that we did together, okay? Maybe next week, next Thursday, it'll be a little bit better. Maybe Martin will work, unlike Sheogorath. A little bit of a sad ending today, but what are you gonna do, folks? Sometimes the apples don't fall into your basket. Sometimes they fall right onto your penis, and then you got a hurt dick for the rest of the day. So, see you guys next week. Bye.